Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Problematical. Today we'll discuss exercise 3.4 from chapter 3 Trigonometric Functions of class 11th Maths NCERT in this video. So first question is find the principal and general solutions for the first four questions, first four equations over here. Now principal solution and general solution. Principal solution when the angle x in each of these cases lies between 0 to 2 pi. There would be two values of such angles, that means two principal solutions for each of the trigonometric functions. The general solution would be in terms of the general equation represented in integer n. So first for tan x, it's given that tan x is equals to, it should be root 3, hold on. Tan x is equals to root 3. Your sec x is 2, cot x is equals to minus root 3. And your cos x is equals to minus 2. These are the questions. So your tan x is equals to 1 upon root 3. It's given to you. Now we know that tan x is positive in the first and the fourth quadrants, and I've already given you a shortcut in your solved examples. So if you have your x and y axis, you know that for tan pi by 3, which is tan 60 degree, you have value is root 3. This is for your first quadrant. So we know that tan pi by 3, we try and represent every angle in terms of radian if not asked, or if not stated otherwise. So tan pi by 3 is equals to root 3. This is 60. So if this angle is pi by 3, then you'll get root 3 value for these four angles. This is tan pi by 3 is equals to positive root 3. Tan is positive in the third quadrant. So this is pi by 3 tan pi plus pi by 3. This value will also be equal to root 3, positive. This will be tan pi minus pi by 3, which will be equal to minus root 3. And this angle is equals to tan 2 pi minus pi by 3 will be equal to root 3, minus root 3. So you've got tan negative angles in the second and third quadrant. All you have to do is find the positive, find the angle in the first quadrant. So by this understanding, we can see that tan pi plus pi by 3 will also be equal to root 3. This is, calculating this, you have tan 4 pi by 3 is equals to root 3. Which means your principal solution are x is equals to, this is a short form for solutions, not to be replicated in your papers. X is equals to pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. These are the angles when you're getting a positive root 3 value. Now for general solution, we know that for tan x, your x value in general is equals to n pi plus y, where n belongs to z and y is the smallest value of x. Now amongst these two values, pi by 3 is the smallest value of x, where you're getting the value is root 3. So your general solution would be is x is equals to n pi plus pi by 3, where n belongs to z. N can be any integer. Next, one second. Your second question is sec x is equals to 2. Now again, you'll go with the same procedure. In the first quadrant, sec x is positive in the first quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. So in the first quadrant, sec pi by 3, again sec 60 degree is equals to 2. This we know, which means that fourth quadrant, the same angle will be represented by sec 2 pi minus pi by 3. This value will also be equal to 2. Solving this angle 2 pi minus pi by 3, you should get sine 5 pi by 3. 3 into 2, 6, 6 pi minus pi is 5 pi by 3 is equals to 2. So for these two are the angles 5 by 3 and 5 pi by 2. So your principal solution principal solution is of x is equals to 2 pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. Now we know that for general solution, the general solution of cos is same as the general solution of sec, or sec and cos are same. In your text, you have the general solutions for sine theta, sine x, cos x, and tan x. So now general solution of sine x, sine theta, or sine x will be same as that of cosec x. That means we'll have the same general solution for these two. Which would be x is equal, we should consider the same angle. Yeah, x is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into pi, where n belongs to z. For tan x and cot x, it's same because sin x is equals to 1 upon cosec x and vice versa. So tan x and cot x, you have x is equals to n pi plus y, where n belongs to z, and general solution for cos x and sec x, since they are inverses of each other, would be the same, 2n pi plus minus y, where n belongs to z. Next, general solution. If a general solution is x is equals to 2n pi plus minus, in place of y, you'll place the smallest value of x amongst these two, which is pi by 3, where n belongs to z. Next. Next you have cot x is equals to minus root 3. Okay, this is root, this is root. So your cot x is equals to minus root 3. For which value of x do you have cot negative? Now cot is positive in the first and the third quadrant, so it will be negative in the second and the fourth quadrant. Let's consider for what value of x do you have cot x is equals to positive root 3, because we know that if we draw these quadrants x and y, then whatever angle we have over here making with the positive x-axis, we have to consider the same angle in all 4 quadrants, and thereby get the positive or the negative values of the angles for a particular value of trigonometric function given in the question. So whatever theta you have over here, you have to consider the same theta. Okay, for cot x, your value will be positive root 3 here, positive root 3 here, minus root 3 here, and minus root 3 here. You need the negative values, which means you need these two values. For that, you should first take the value of theta. So theta value, for which value do you have cot x is equals to root 3? So cot x is equals to root 3 is for pi by 6. Cot 60 is equals to root 3. Cot pi by 6 is equals to root 3. Now that you have the value of theta, you can easily say that for cot second quadrant, pi minus theta, which is pi minus pi by 6, is equals to cot fourth quadrant 2 pi minus pi by 6 is equals to minus root 3. So minus root 3 for these two values means cot of 5 pi upon 6 is equals to cot of 11 pi upon 6. For these two x values, you have the value of minus root 3. So your principal solution would be principal solution of x will be 5 pi by 3, 5 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. Now general solution. General solution of cot will be same as that of tan. So general solution is x is equals to n pi plus y. Now your y value will be the smaller values of the principal solution. Amongst the principal solution, 5 pi by 6 is the smaller value. So here you should have 5 pi by 6 for n belongs to z. Next, cosec x is equals to minus 2. So, 1 second, let me remove this. Cosec x is equals to minus 2. Now, cosec x is negative in the third and the fourth quadrant. Cosec is positive in the first and the second quadrants. The minimum value of x will lie in the third quadrant. Cosec x, for this again, we'll consider for which value is cosec x is equals to 2. So it's positive for pi by 6. Cosec pi by 6 is equals to 2 by our knowledge. We need third and fourth quadrants. So cosec third quadrant is pi plus pi by 6 is equals to cosec 2 pi minus pi by 6. These two values will be equal to minus negative 2. So solving this, you have 7 pi by 6 is equals to cosec full quadrant 11 pi by 6 will be equal to minus 2. Principal solution of x is 7 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. General solution will be equal to x is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into y, which is 7 pi by 6, where n belongs to z. So, next question. Find the general solution for each of the following solutions. Cos 4x is equals to cos 2x. When you're supposed to find the general solution, means you have to find the unknown variable. In this particular, in all these questions, x is the variable. That means you have to find the value of x after you have solved the equation. Now you can take cos 2x on the left hand side. So you get cos 4x minus cos 2x is equals to 0. Here x is distributed in two terms. You have to merge them to form a single term. Cos a minus cos b is equals to 2 sine a plus b by 2, which is 4x plus 2x divided by 2 into sine b minus a 2x minus 4x divided by 2. This value will be equal to 0. 2 times sine 4x plus 2x is 6x divided by 2, which is 3x into sine minus 2x upon 2 is minus x is equals to 0. Sine minus x is equals to minus sine x. So minus 2 sine 3x into sine x is equals to 0. So you have sine x into sine 3x is equals to 0. With this, we have either sine x is equals to 0 or sine 3x is equals to 0. That means if either of these two values are 0, then you have the x value as 0. With this, we have what you are supposed to do is the right hand side 0 can be written as sine 0, or you have sin x is equals to sine 0, which means if you write x is equals to 0, that would be a principal solution. But if you consider the 0 as y, then you can write x is equals to, you're nullifying sign on both sides, but on the right hand side, you're applying the general formula. So general formula says, general solution says x is equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into y for n belongs to z. Here, this is for x, for sin x. If your x is equal to 0, that means this is the smallest value of x, which will be considered as y. So your general solution of x will be n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into 0. This is equals to n pi. So for x is equals to 0, your general solution becomes x is equals to n pi. Or x is equals to 3x. Again, for 3x, what you're supposed to do? 3x will be equal to n pi. Because right hand side is 0. So right hand side can be written as sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. Therefore, x will be equal to n pi upon 3. Your target was to get the value of x. So here you have two values of x, either n pi or n pi by 6. These are your general solutions. Unlike the previous problems, you're getting two general solutions here. For both these, n belongs to z. Okay. Next. Sixth, cos 3x minus cos x minus cos 2x. Sorry, this is plus and this is 2 is equals to 0. This is the equation that is given to you. Here you have cos, you can apply cos a plus cos b, which is 2 times cos a plus b by 2. 3x plus x is 4x divided by 2, which is 2x, into cos a minus b by x, which is 3x minus x, 2x upon 2 is cos x, minus cos 2x is equals to 0. Taking cos 2x common, you have 2 cos x minus 1 is equals to 0. Here cos 2x is equals to 0, or cos 2 times cos x, or 2 cos x minus 1 is equals to 0. Again, your cos x here is cos 2x is equals to 0, or cos x is equals to 1 by 2. Now by equating the values, we have cos 0. This is cos 2x is equals to cos pi by 2, or cos x is equals to cos pi by 3. You'll cancel cos on both sides. You write 2x as it is on the left hand side. Right hand side, you consider pi by 2 as y and write it in the general formula of cos x, which is 2n pi plus minus y value, which will be considered as pi by 2. You'll repeat the same for the second value. You'll cancel cos on both sides. You'll write the left hand angle as it is. You'll convert right hand side pi by 3 in the general form, which is 2n pi plus minus pi by 3. And n belongs to z. Then you need the value of x, so 2 will be on the right hand side. X is equals to 2n pi by 2. Yeah, 2n pi divided by 2 plus minus pi by 2 divided by 2 is pi by 4. 2 will get cancelled. Or your n value is equals to 2n pi plus minus pi by 3. So these are the two values of x. You can rewrite them. X is equals to n pi plus minus pi by 4, or x is equals to 2n pi plus minus pi by 3. Next. So your seventh question is sin 2x plus cos x is equals to 0. Sin 2x is 2 sin x into cos x is equals to plus cos x. plus cos x is equals to 0. You can take cos x common. 2 sin x plus 1 is equals to 0. So either your cos x is equals to 0 or 2 sin x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now this is cos x is equals to cos pi by 2. Exactly how we did in the previous question. X is equals to 2n pi in the general form, considering pi by 2 as with the value of y. Or right hand side, your sin x is equals to minus 1 by 2. And we know that sin x is 1 by 2 for sine 60 degree, which is pi by 6. Which will be the first quadrant, and sin x will be negative in the third and the fourth quadrant, which smaller value will be in the third quadrant, and therefore the angle would be pi plus pi by 6. So this is sine pi plus pi by 6. This is equals to sine 7 pi by 6. Therefore, your sin x is equals to sine 7 pi by 6. So 7 pi by 6 is the value of y. Therefore, x is equals to n pi plus minus, not plus minus, plus according to the general formula, minus 1 to the power n into 7 pi by 6. So these are your answers. Either this or this. Next. Eighth. Sec. Your eighth question is sec square, this 2 is square, 2x is equals to 1 minus tan 2x. Sec square 2x is equals to 1 minus tan 2x. Now here sec square 2x can be written as 1 plus tan square x, 1 plus tan square 2x is equals to 1 minus tan 2x. You can cancel 1 on both sides. Take tan 2x on the left hand side. You have tan square 2x plus tan 2x will be equal to 0. You can take tan 2x common, and you're left with tan 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. So you have tan 2x is equals to 0 or tan 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. So either you have tan 2x is equals to tan 0 or tan 2x is equals to minus 1. So here you'll apply the general form 2x as it is. Tan 0 means n pi and y value is 0, or tan pi by 4 is plus 1. Tan is negative in the second and fourth quadrant. In the second quadrant, it can be written as tan of pi minus pi by 4, which is tan 3 pi by 4. Tan 3 pi by 4. So here you'll consider 2x from here, and 3 pi by 4 is your value y. Tan x general formula would be n pi plus 3 pi by 4. Taking 2 on the right hand side, your x value is equals to n pi plus 3 pi by 8, or your x value will be n pi by 2. So these are the two values of your x. Next. Next, sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x is equals to 0. You can apply sin A plus sin B formula over here for the first two terms. all three angles are negative in nature. So all three angles are odd in nature. So you can apply this for either of the two formulas. Sorry, the three angles are x, 3x, and 5x. All three angles are odd angles. You can consider any two angles. We are considering x and 5x because we might get 3x over there. Sin x plus sin 5x. I am interchanging second and third term. And applying sin a plus sin b over here. So it is 2 sin a plus b by 2, x plus 5x divided by 2 into sin into cos, according to the formula, cos a minus b, which is x minus 5x divided by 2, plus sin 3x is equals to 0. 2 times sin 3x into sin into cos minus 4x divided by 2 is minus 2x, and negative of value will be negative. Sin cos minus theta is equals to cos theta, plus sin 3x is equals to 0. Sin 3x common, 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. So here sin x is equals to 0, or 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. Sin x is equals to sin 0, or cos 2x is equals to minus 1 by 2. Now again, minus 1 by 2, cos is negative in the second and third quadrant. Cos is 1 by 2 for 60 degree. 60 is pi by 3. Cos in second quadrant will be pi minus pi by 3. This is equals to cos 2 pi by 3. X is equals to general form of sine n pi, y is 0. So plus minus 1 to the power n into y is 0. So second term will be cancelled. Or 2x from here will be equal to general form, considering this as y. You have 2n pi plus minus 2 pi upon 3, where n belongs to z. So these are the values of your x. Second value can be rearranged. Hold on, this is on the concise form. You'll have to divide by 2. So x is equals to 2n pi upon 2 plus minus 2 pi upon 2 into 3. So 2 will get cancelled, and you'll get x is equals to n pi plus minus pi by 3. So these are the values of your x. This concludes this exercise. Thank you.